name is Jennifer and welcome to my channel. I am doing the August challenge, or Havana's August challenge, which was with the focus green, and we were supposed to do a build of a house that was 6x6, so we are going in here. The other part of the challenge is the two Sims in that picture. We were supposed to give them a makeover with an emphasis again on the color green. Green was the color for this month. Though not everything needed to be green, it just more that needed to be the accent, or at least that was my interpretation of it. So that's what I went with. And you can see the house in the middle there is actually, it is 6x6, so it is small. I did stick to that concept, but I gave them a large patio, and you'll see later I give them an upstairs, I guess another patio. And of course my Sim was there in my way, so I had to do some cheats to teleport him out of there. Because he was stuck in that little area, of course, isn't in the gameplay of the house. It's just the chimney. It's more for visual interest and not actually part of the house that they can play in. But the actual floor plan is 6x6, and I did a 2x2 bathroom because I put a shower and toilet in there. The kitchen area was actually 4x3. And then the bedroom itself is quite small at 3x3, and the living room is 3x3 also. So I essentially split the bedroom living room evenly, but the kitchen slash bathroom and also the closet area was sort of divvied up a little bit differently, so that they actually have a fully functioning place. And I have play tested this, and that was why I had the Sims on the property, and I did sort of play around with the build. This is a lot of the speed build, but some of it was done off camera because it would have been a long time if I had showed you the whole thing. As it was, this took, you know, over 40 minutes, which has been sped up and slightly edited to get a few of the indecisiveness out, and I do change some of these textures and colors off screen a little bit. Though I have to say, the brick for the fireplace, it doesn't really strike me as very green, but when I filtered by green, it actually showed up as being green. So it is technically green, as is the siding on the house. I end up changing the stairs that all around. I used them as green here, but I thought that was maybe a bit much, so I ended up going with just plain white. So, I mean, you don't need to have everything in green, and sometimes if I didn't like, I wanted the see-through fencing, and they didn't have anything with the green poles that I could find at least, so I ended up switching that out just to plain, to white. Or I used white, I didn't switch. I used it in the first place. I never, but I had looked when I was looking through it, and I didn't see anything that I liked, so which is why I went with the white. And so I guess it's maybe a little bit, there's a barbecue area outside with, and there they have the one of the Sims is active, so I gave them some active outdoor things. That was the main thing. I thought that, you know, makes sense. The punching bag could go be outside. I'm not so sure about a weight machine and you know, a treadmill, because if it got rained on, that looks like it would stand up. Of course, we don't have weather in the Sims yet, but, you know, just going with that whole concept of what was maybe okay outside. The bar, maybe not so good, but I often put bars outside in the backyard if the houses are too small, especially because you do have the portable ones, and that is not a portable one. It's an actual real one that doesn't move around, but I'm sure it's fine to be out there. And then we go, we have a love seat in there, and that bed, of course, I've had to I had to move objects on for the whole build, because to be able to get most of this stuff to fit in the way I have it, you need to have moved objects on, which is why I said I've play tested it, because the objects, you normally wouldn't be able to place them where they are, but I made sure that the Sims could get into the bed. I actually had to fiddle around with that a little bit, and the closet even worked, because I was able to let them use that. The good old-fashioned woohoo, and they were able to get in and out of that one, no problem whatsoever. I think I pretty much tested everything that I can think of in the house, and a few things like I changed a little bit later because I was looking through it. And even those doors, I ended up going just with regular brown doors instead of green to make it not so green. And the whole wallpaper in the bedroom changes completely, as does the bed color. It's still that bed, because that bed was the one that it is from Vintage Glamour, and I wanted to give them something that was comfortable as opposed to the Mod Pod bed, because it's very uncomfortable for them. But that one gives them really good comfort, and so if you have Vintage Glamour, it's a great bed to use. But it was also one that I was able to slide into the wall and not pop out the other side, but still have them be able to use it, because some of the beds that I tried didn't work. That was just an alarm. I'll deal with that after. And I realized here that I didn't make that chimney quite high enough, because I wanted to put the wall chimes up there, because I find the wall chimes are great for just being around. Like, it makes the Sims happy. And this is, like I said, this is sort of like a kind of a Zen retreat. There's a lot of spa day items up there, or I guess there's 3 spa day items. I can't remember where this that comes from, which pack. I know, I'm pretty sure it's from a pack. I can't see. Yeah, it is. But I can't tell. I think it might be actually Perfect Patio, but I'm guessing by this. Oh yeah, even these are from Spa Day. So yeah, this is definitely sort of a spa retreat area on the roof, which you can only have the one side that you can look out over, because you have the roof providing some privacy on the one side, and obviously the hedges on the other 2 sides. So it is pretty private up here. And I'm just trying to do some different lighting to try and light it up. I think I tweaked that a little bit afterwards too. And we're just putting a couple of finishing touches on the bathroom. And then we will go into the video walkthrough, where you'll see I do the landscaping outside. I do a whole bunch of other things just to kind of finish it up, but I was trying to be quick and have this just be kind of a speed build, and to show you kind of how I actually built the inside of the house. So here we have the completed house with all the landscaping, and I've added the finishing touches. And let's zoom in a little bit. We're a little bit closer. You can see maybe not, I changed the chairs that went with the chess table. I thought those suited the color of the chess table a little bit better. And we'll zoom in inside, and we have one of our Sims watching some cooking channel, and you can see this is a nice cozy living / kitchen area. And dining, if you consider the area at the island there to be there. When they have a dirty dish there. We'll keep on moving and swing around. And I did add a few more finishing touches, including some collectibles that they have collected in the days that they've been living in the house while I was playtesting. And we'll go swing into the bedroom, where the bed has changed. I made it white. Thought everything was green enough, and there was enough green. The other greens didn't really match, was the main thing. So let's try and zoom around a little bit, and then I have a little nod to the fact that we are on the island in Windenburg, which is where I have placed this lot with the fish, which are actually considered green when I hunted with green swatches over the closet and the door. So here's our small bathroom with just the toilet and the sink. Sorry, not the sink, toilet and the shower, as I mentioned in the speed build part of this video. And we'll go outside. We can see the little patio. Try and swing around a little bit and pull back a little bit. We can see they have a small little garden that they have started with things that are in the neighborhood of the island. And you can see the upstairs patio up there. And let's go see if we can take a swing around and actually visit it now that it has been completed. And I may or may not have mentioned, but I did end up changing those steps to be white, where I originally had put them in brown. Oh, and there's our active Sim using the punching bag over there. We will go over there, and there's some more collectibles. There's a few strewed around the place. Oh, she's gonna barbecue. Luckily her cooking skill is high enough. We hopefully won't have a fire. I'll leave her to that, and we will move. Oh, she's making burgers or something. And zoom, go upstairs to see the upstairs patio, which is, like I said, too high. The little zen area with all the touches from Spa Day, a couple of touches from backyard stuff, as well as some base game items. Let's just take a look. You can see on the island there's the neighbors, but the rest is just scenery of the ocean. Let's try and go downstairs. Let's see if I can swing this. There we go. I don't see any fires, so it looks like we were successful. She didn't cause a fire. Oh, she's still cooking. Is she making something else? That doesn't look like what she was just making. Have you noticed that? I've been noticing my Sims sometimes just randomly cook lots and lots of foods. Don't know what she did with the other food. But anyways, here we are. Because it definitely looked like she was making burgers before. And there's the bar area with some more My Sims figurines. There's one also inside. And we'll try and swing around and see the front where we will end off. And I will see you in Create a Sim, where we will go over the 2 Sims that are here and their green clothes. So here we are in Create a Sim with Jane playing, and her traits are that she's cheerful, creative, and active. These are the traits that Havana Sims gave her in the first place, and she also has the domestic trait from choosing a family aspiration. I'm not sure which actual family aspiration she chose, because aspiration swapped while we were playtesting, so she has been working on a few other aspirations, mainly the painter extraordinaire aspiration, as you would have seen her paintings on the easel when we were doing the walkthrough of the house. So this is her first, and as you know, the color theme is green, so she has a green shirt underneath this little jacket and some green accent pieces, as well as green sneakers down there and green eyeshadow and eyeliner. So let's switch. I did give her 2 everyday outfits. So this is her second everyday outfit with the little green top from City Living and a cute little skirt that I really like that comes from Bowling Night, and some green accents and a little ring that I think I tend to have her in most of her outfits. And there we go, a City Living green with some gold accents and of course gold shoes to go with it. I thought that went better than adding some more green, but there's a lot of green already in this outfit. Only one formal in her case. And there's her everyday outfit. Her athletic outfit. That top is from Fitness Stuff and the bottom is actually base game. I think they did quite a good job of trying to match things up. And again, here's another example of things matching that are from different packs. This top with the symbol is from Parenthood, and the pants themselves are from Fitness Stuff. And they have the matching symbol, which I think is kind of a neat touch. And her sleepwear, these are both from Parenthood, the top and the bottom. The slippers are base game. And there she is in a nice comfy cozy one, and then if she wants to be a bit more glamorous, here she is in a vintage glamour robe, I should say. That's what that is, again with the green theme. I did take the makeup off in their sleepwear, because I don't know about you, but I personally wouldn't want to sleep with makeup on. Doesn't look very good in the morning. And there's a City Living outfit with the green in the top, and one of the bangles is green. The armband I did to match this color, because I actually didn't like the green armband. It said it was green, but it looked kind of more yellowy to me, and some green shoes. And then this is one of her all green outfits, bowling stuff top and vintage glamour bottom. I guess I use the vintage glamour quite a lot, and a little more green, and there's that ring again. And her bikini for her first swimwear, which is 2 shades of green, and a one piece. So that is Jane, and now here we have John playing. He's not active like his wife. He is ambitious, good, and family-oriented, and he has a business savvy as a trait from choosing a fortune aspiration. Again, I don't know which fortune aspiration he came with, but it gives you the same trait no matter what. He has been working on, again, just like Jane, a few different aspirations, and he's earned enough points to get the connections trait. So I used that and got him a job in the tech guru career, because he was getting a little bit tense from not having a job. So he now has a job, just starting. He hasn't even had his first day of work, but he's at level 4, because that's what the connections trait does. It starts you at level 4 in any career. So there he is in his second outfit, a little bit more casual. I think that sort of suits kind of what I think of John as being for some reason. And then this actually is considered party wear, but I thought that it looked really nice as a formal wear, so I cleared the categories for formal and put it on him anyways. And then this is indeed, it is actually a formal wear, but to me it seems even more casual than the other outfit. And here he is in his athletic. Not that he uses it very much, though I've had him doing some yoga, so he does switch into it on the yoga mat. And that's from Fitness Stuff. And the top there's from Fitness Stuff, the bottom is base game. I think the colors go fairly well. And then of course he has this sleepwear, which is what he was wearing in the walkthrough because he had gotten up and watched some TV. And then that's his other pajama. Those are base game. The top in the other sleepwear is a Parenthood, and the bottom's, I can't remember, City Living maybe? I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Here we go. This is definitely City Living for his first party wear outfit. And then he has a mixture of things. I don't know where they're from, but this is actually considered formal and not party wear. But this, for me, I thought that was a bit more suited to like maybe going out to like a nice dinner party or something like that. And then he has one swimsuit and a top because he's not quite as active as his wife. And so we'll end on Jane Plain and switch her over to one of her everyday outfits. I don't know if I mentioned that she has earned the marketable trait, and I think the fitness one that makes fitness fun and them get dirty less often, because I have been playing with her and earned her some points, so I was able to get her a few reward traits. So both Jane and John, with their makeovers and the fact that I played them for a few days and skilled them up a little bit, are up on the gallery along with the house Garden Paradise. They it'll be under the hashtag Havana Challenge and also under my origin ID, MapleSimmer. The house itself is on a 20 by 20 lot, and when I last looked, the value was 62,600 and I think 52 simoleons. That does not include the value of the lot, if I remember correctly. That's how it works. And as you can see, and the traits that I have given the house are homey, home studio, and fast internet. So I'd love it if you'd go check them out and see what you think about them yourself. But that's it for this challenge. I'd love to see if you have done it. Comment down below. Thanks very much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye! If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you like the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks very much.